Yo. I wanted to talk about Plants vs. Zombies now. Because people don't realize that we're in a real life game of Plants vs. Zombies. We got the organic versus the flesh eaters. We got the people who, if you are what you eat, we got plants and we got zombies. People who eat plants and people who eat flesh. There's no other way to say it. So if you look at things literally, we're literally in a real life game of plants versus zombie robots. Cause yeah, people who eat plant. So we got plant robots, I guess. Cause yeah, I would be a plant robot. Cause yeah, I use my phone, but I'm not merged with it. Meaning I'm not chipped, you know. But we got zombies that are hooked on this stuff. Cannot let go. And if you realize the difference between people who eat there's a big difference between people who eat living life versus dead flesh. There's a big difference in their bodies, their mentalities, just basically their mind, everything about them, honestly. What is it? What is the Trinity or the trio? The mind, body, and soul. There's a huge difference. Your bodies are bigger. Your souls kind of feel a little, I don't know, tired. It looks like exhausted all the time. And then your mind, there's a lot of positive people out here, right? Despite your diet. But how often are you positive? It just feels like, to me, every person who I've met who is plant-based is happier. They're definitely more at peace. Try it if you haven't tried it out yet. If you haven't tried out the plant-based lifestyle, give it a good shot. Don't just try for a week, a month, 3 months, a year. Do it. Commit. Because, yeah, eating flesh, it's only going to put more weight on your bodies. Your soul's being evicted if you continue doing this. It will be evicted successfully if you continue eating flesh. Your body does not like that. You're not built like that to eat flesh. Your bodies are literally, if you're human, your bodies are literally built by God to eat fruits and vegetables, things that grow, not things that are born. Look at your teeth. There's a big difference between a tiger's mouth and your mouth. You don't have a mouth that can shred meat. You have a mouth that can bite fruits and vegetables. You don't have the ability to shred meat. You need utensils, forks, knives. You're not a tiger, you're not a lion. They chew through bone. They don't like it, but they rip off that meat. If the bone gets in the way, it gets in the way. Crack. We really got to pay attention. And then this whole AI coming in, we can't even get off of this stuff. People think most movies are just movies. No, this is foreshadowing. There's a lot of foreshadowing in movies, even in cartoons and games, everything. They put it in your face so you get desensitized. You end up thinking it's normal. You know why? They do that on purpose. They normalize it. They normalize the most horrible of things. Who you really think? Look, let me finish my thought. They normalize the most horrible of things. They got you addicted to eating meat. We weren't always like this. Look at your teeth. Again, I have to point out the teeth. The longest living animals eat plants, elephants, rhinos, hippos, and a certain type of ape. I think it's monkeys, apes. I don't know what that type of family. You get me? Monkeys, ape, chimpanzees. I don't know which one. But they live the longest. Those who eat flesh die faster, way faster. Same thing with humans. If you're plants, you're going to live longer. And that's common sense. You're eating things that don't cry, that don't bleed, that don't fight back. So you will be at, your body's at peace. Your mind and spirit is too. When you're eating like a zombie, you have a zombie mentality. I don't know how else to break it to you. Like, I love everyone. I want you to be happy. But you're not going to be happy being jealous of the plants. Trust me. The reason I say that is because, yeah, you guys are... I've had many jobs where they're jealous of me. And I'm just like you. It makes no sense. And then I'm the type of person who, if you ask me about my diet, because you see my skin, you know, like, what do you eat? Your skin is so clear. How old are you? I tell them straight up, I eat plants. I try my best to eat healthy. I tell them like that. Very beautiful, right? It's not judgmental towards anyone else's lifestyle. But yet, they look at me as if I now bother them. As soon as they come into the realization, sometimes before too, but that's just how I look. They just think that I look better than them. I'm gonna say it straight up, because there's no other reason to look at me the way they look at me. Like, I am just like you. Yeah, so look, if you're a zombie, more than likely you need deodorant, or at least more deodorant than the plant-based people. You need more deodorant. You need more perfume. You need more extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because plants, when you're a plant-based person, you're already eating things that your body loves, so it's not gonna feel some type of way. It's not gonna have side effects. Unless, of course, you're eating plants that have been sprayed with pesticides and all these other extra stuff, chemicals and stuff like that. See what I mean? Natural is the way to go. So if you can go organic, go organic. They make it hard for a reason. They make it more expensive for a reason. They want you to be zombies. They want you to be as low as them. They want you to stay in hell. Because believe it or not, hell is not a place you go where you die. But if it is, technically that means you're eating hell. No wonder you feel that way. So don't eat hell. Eat heavenly things. Who cares about hell? Leave that alone. Leave that for the beasts. Go with the plants. You'll be a beast in your own way as a plant. Us plants, we're strong. Our muscles are not small, they're compact. When it comes to being a zombie, a meat eater, you don't have bigger muscles. You have bigger arms. Or legs. Right? You just have a bigger body. But that doesn't tell you, that doesn't mean that you're stronger than us. Because in most cases, you're not. Your bones are weak. Most likely, if you're a zombie, you have cow's milk for bones. Us plants, we either got almond bones or sea moss bones. We got plant-based bones. You got cow's milk and dead flesh for bones, making up your bones. So your calcium does not compare at all to ours. Ours is alive. Yours is dead. If it's hard to hear, make it easy to hear. I don't know what else to tell you. Because yeah, I hope I'm not the first person to tell you this stuff, but look, a lot of people naturally get defensive no matter how I say this. No matter how this knowledge is presented, they naturally get offended because just like me a long time ago, I was born into the American lifestyle, the typical American diet. But I was never defensive. I've never gotten defensive. As soon as I came to the realization that illnesses come from what you eat, I immediately went to the plants. I didn't get offended. Oh my goodness, illnesses come from what I eat. How dare the truth come to me? Like, no, I honor the truth. I appreciate the truth. It keeps me alive and happy. I don't reject it. Rejecting it does you no favor. You rejecting the truth doesn't make it go away. It doesn't make it any less truthful. It's still going to be there. It's still the truth. You still got to face it. You shouldn't wait until you're on your deathbed to realize that, oh man, I should have ate better, or I should have taken care of myself better. It shouldn't get that far. You shouldn't have to get sick to realize, my goodness, I got to take care of myself. You should just take care of yourself naturally. Trust me. Look, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the government. They legalized this. The FDA approved it. The FBI allows it. The CIA, them too. Go with the plans. Look, they legalized something that kills you. A lot of things that killed you. That kills you. They normalized it too. I don't know when the artificial medicines became the normal. I don't know when that switch happened. Look, heaven is not a place you go where you die. Just like hell. Actually, if you're still eating dead flesh, You're burning in hell right now. You're suffering from inflammation. The plants are in heaven. We grow above ground. And we stay above ground. Zombies are already dead. Brainless. Don't do that. Don't be that. Go back to the natural world. Forget about all these alternative medicines, all these extra stuff. The less chemicals, the better. Because the less chemicals, the less side effects you deal with. I love you guys. God bless you guys. As always. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hearing me out if you've made it this far. I really wish you the best. That's why I am who I am. You know? I want you above ground. I don't want you to die. I don't want you living in hell. I want you to be at peace and alive. I want you living in peace. Not resting in it. Well, I want you to rest in peace, but I don't want you to be dead. All right. I love you guys.